my name is Kalead, and this is an original song called Sun Love. Still la da la 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 la, still la da 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 da, still la da la 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 la, still la da no, still la da la 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 la, still la da yeah, still la da la 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 la. And why are we sleeping when there is so much going on? Yes. And why are we fighting? Where is all the love gone? And why is it so hard? Yeah. Oh, Jah, I pray on my feet that I can stand. Yeah. Another day and another stray bullet bus, another sickness, another cute life lost, another say, oh, mama, papa, Jaja, why? Another prayer, just another prayer, I say, Jaja, protect me and help us now, I say yes. Oh, Jaja, send us your love, Jaja, send us your love, yeah, send us your love, Jaja, send us your love, Jaja, send us your love, Jaja, send us your love, send us your love, your love.
Well, my name Kalead comes from my original given name, which means eternal. And who I am or what I am is a singer, a songwriter, a musician, a writer, a producer, and most importantly though, I would say I'm a brother to anyone who cares about, concerns related to humanity and the well-being of people, as far and as much as I understand those things within myself. For now though, I would just like to give thanks to you for partaking of the vibe and for being able to hear. And I would ask, once you feel it, that you share it with your brethren and your sisters. You can find me, Kalead, and my band Kayaweh on social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and SoundCloud, and very soon on your local radio as well. But in the meantime, I just give thanks to you. Bless up, fam.
Well, you are now locked into the sounds of Ali and Kayaweh. Sing whoa, wah, whoa, wah, whoa, wah, whoa. Ah, yeah, 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 rock it. I said I'm never going, I'm never going, oh.
Loving you, baby, straight to the house. Never gonna run, never going home. It's you that I want for my life and my own. Never gonna run, I say, never going home. Yeah, never gonna run, never going home. Yeah. And she looked at me, I swear, with the most astonishing eyes. And she said, chill your heart, man, 'cause I ain't no playing a silly, silly la 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 la. From where who do you leave? Need to know more you see. And she said, what will you do? I say, baby girl, you saw me loving you. I'm never gonna run, never going home. Loving you, baby. I'm never gonna run, I say, never going home. Never gonna run, never going home. Yeah, never gonna run, never going home. So your eyes smiling right back, girl. Something in my eyes, something time. So glad that you're mine. I see she's so fresh, I say she's so clean. Everything that I am and a dream. One step or two, three step, it's all right now. Yeah, yeah. Everything's set and it's right. Biggie man's never going home tonight. Never gonna run, never going home. Loving you, baby, straight till the morning. Never gonna run, I say, never going home. Never gonna run, never going home. Yeah. Oh la la la, yeah. Never gonna run, I say, never going home. Yeah. And if you never feel it, baby, yeah. You never know it, baby. Yeah. Never gonna run, never gonna go, never by your side. I am man gonna close. Never gonna run, never going home. Hey, na na na, yeah, never going home.
Yeah, I think one thing that most people probably don't know about me is that this isn't my first project. It's actually my second project. My first project was actually deleted on a computer that crashed some months ago. And I remember when it happened, I was pretty irate because it represented about 2 years of recording songs, of paying musicians, of mixing, of mastering, of up and down. And I remember sitting down that night and saying, well, I could choose to wallow, or I could just push even harder. And I realized, well, I had a guitar, I had a bass guitar, I had a drum, I had a djembe, some tambourines, I had my voice and my creativity, and I had some friends around me. And I decided to put my efforts into finishing off an acoustic project that I already started. And I think the project has been testament to not giving up and to never saying never. And I think I always tell people, if you have something that it is you want to do, there's always a way. There may come times, or there may be times where we might have to compromise on one or two things, but there's always a way, and always respect and appreciate the process along the way, and I guess just never give up.
In holy Mount Zion under heaven's sun, yes, I am unsaved. I am. I chase the devil when the morning comes. Yes, I'm unsaved. I am. Never want free from slavery, and I don't want your empty apology. No, I know save we but the bloodshed and tragedy of those that before I, and I see it in their eyes, in the way that they talk. Their hearts are cold as ice as the Arctic walls way up north. That shiver in their smile, their songs are made. Oh, Mr. Minister, watch the ground where in holy Mount Zion. Yes, I must sing. I chase the devil when the morning comes. Yes,
Well, home is where the heart is, right? But I would say home for me, it's a spiritual place, an inner place that I go to for solace, and then in a very real way, it's a physical place that I think everybody needs. And I think if I had to be honest about living in Barbados, I would say that things aren't really set up in a way where, as somebody in the arts, I feel welcomed and I feel comfortable. But it is what it is. People always say, well, you got a bus abroad when you're from Barbados first before your bus at home. And I take it for what it is, which is why I always say, support if you can, so share. But at the same time too, I believe in what I do, and I'm very comfortable in what it is I'm doing, and I would never really have it any other way. I think too, in a broader sense, as people existing in this region here today, I think we too have been disconnected from our homeland, and I think it's something we take for granted in a huge way. I guess because of we've been taught to neglect our African ancestry and our heritage. And all you have to do today is say the word Africa and just watch how much people stoops at you, watch how much people get vexed. But it is what it is. And I'm just at that point where I guess I kind of realize that as a people we still really hate ourselves, fam, and it's sad to see, but it is what it is. But if I could encourage people to do anything, it would be to get in tune with what is you and with what has happened.
You ever living, ever faithful? Ja. It feels like I've been dreaming. It's life in the real. I'm seeing color so clear, till I see what is so revealing. My guide and my shield of mankind, I shall not fail. And even in this rocky road, where I am on a switch up on them poppy show, cause them lunatics, yo, I'm on Tuesday in that road, and steady my heart sensing, and I'll be singing Jaja Kayaweh to the place where I roam. I'm singing Jaja Kayaweh to the place where I roam. And it'll take us away from Africa, away from our roots and culture. And we say forever. And chant the Santa Masagana. book says that in the last days men shall become lovers of themselves. Look at me, catch them in the selfish vibe with the iPhone and TV. Look at me, self-centered and float and gone to distant or space to see. Look at me, I wanna better go and praise the king, but busy they posing. Look at me, oh they are rude I say, but a devil philosophy, well I don't see that mankind changing. Each and every day I say this shit still rearranging. Well I don't see, it's a selfish vibe that take over town and country and farm. Them say computers bringing life better, yet divided we stand by empty trendsetters. Dollars with more than your life, do you see it? In Babylon trample on the meek and the weary. But look at me, I wanna better heights, wanna self in this devil's monopoly. But look at me, I say they don't wanna be, yo, they don't wanna be, I say free. Look at me, doing a lot to nothing, yeah. Look at me, oh they are rude I say, but devil philosophy say, go and give praise to the king. Burn out all the selfish and the dirty living. Vanity, lovers of self and sin. Black face with white mask, conniving, misleading demons, but you can't hear, must feel. Oh, that language of blood and blue steel. Open your eyes, let the truth be revealed. But all the youths, them I go feel it, so I say, look at me, oh seek the most highly, Jah. Look at me, oh tend to the earth I say, live righteously. Look at me, oh heed the words of Marcus and highly Selassie. Look at me, yeah, and let us be free, yeah. Oh, na, yeah.
Well, I don't want to sound too general, but I would say life inspires me. But I think we're living in a time where life is also being taken for granted. And also, taken for granted too are the things which help life to blossom and help it along its way, like good words and positive vibrations. I think too, vanity has been a really, overstressed, overvalued, overemphasized idea in, in the world we live in today. Well, I remember having a conversation with a brethren of mine, and he was saying, well, slavery happened, but the positive from it was that he was able to find Christ, that we, as a people, were able to find Christ. And when he said it, I laughed, and I was like, all right, but study it, brother. Basically, what you're saying is if somebody comes here today, murders you, your family, steals your children, takes them to another country, teaches them another religion, saying God see, that 500 years down the road, because your great-great-grandchildren have found God see, is a positive, is pretty ridiculous. And I just, what really bothers me most about it is that there's this egotistical idea that there is one final way to look at how the cosmos were made and conceived, and that all other religions or faiths or all other ways of life are rendered futile and meaningless. And that is a very selfish way I find to live, which comes out of a very Eurocentric way of looking at the world, as in I rule the world, my ideas and my way of seeing things reign supreme. And that's just ridiculous. I think it's honestly impossible to say certain things for a fact, so why behave like you know them? Just be honest and say I don't know. I think faith and spirituality is important, but whenever your faith or your spirituality contradicts with your ability to be honest or your ability to be real, then your practice got flaws, fam. I'm sorry.
let go. One thing's for sure, Rasta never walk alone. Rasta never walk alone. Yeah, I say we never walk alone. Oh, oh yeah, I say we never walk alone. Well, I done flown across the seas and gained so many sympathies. Yes, I done reason with the trees of higher souls and frequencies. Some are chant to Jesus Christ, to Hanuman and Selassie. We are all the children of the great lime tree. And like the wind that blows, do you really think you know who rules our souls and the stars in heaven? Oh, some things I know, other things I'll just let go. One thing's for sure, Rasta never walk alone. Rasta never walk alone. I say we never walk alone. Oh, oh, oh. I say we never walk alone. Preacher man, will you try convert me? Talking about you for God's army. So you really think that you can free me? Wanting me know I got from slavery. But still me never judge, 'cause the soul of a man is hidden under flesh and bravery. I'm sowing seeds of righteous deeds to feed my soul. Me not forsake this road, no. Nuclear, supernova, everybody wanna bomb all over. Holy war, everybody rule the world. Power drunk, I am man stay sober. But I shed these tears of bleed, Syrian blood of innocent babies. Everybody wanna rule reality, I just wanna be. And yes, I've flown across the seas and searched my soul internally, and then I find, and like the wind that blows, do you really think you know who rules our souls and the stars in heaven? Oh, some things I know, other things I just let go. One thing's for sure, oh, Rasta never walk alone. Oh, Rasta never walk alone. We never walk alone. I say we never walk alone.
Well, yeah, thanks are in order. And, first off, I would like to say big up to all the clean hearts out there. And, everybody trying and championing for that better society. Our mandate is to build heaven on earth. Heaven is here if we make it to be. So I think, I'd also like to thank Naji musically first. I'd like to thank her helping me out with the vocals and some violins as well, and just being there. I'd like to thank my other musicians, Alan, for putting in some bass on one of the tracks. Shout outs to Jay. Shout outs to, all the original members of Kayaweh as well. Big ups to all the men involved in helping me finish the project, to Mosey Daniel, to Corey. Big ups to Jono as well, shout outs to you. And, shout outs to my direct family as well, to my brothers Adi Al-Kadim and Kyle, who've been there in different ways to help me, whether video or otherwise. Shout outs to my sisters Khadija and Shanice, to my mother Belinda, my father Ronnie. Just give thanks to my family in general. And I just like to give thanks again to you for listening. And once you appreciate and you feel the vibe, just do me a favor and share it, brother. Respect.